a place where the azure blue Caribbean Sea gently laps the amazing white sandy beaches. Welcome to Designing Your Travels. Today, we're going to walk you through the ancient walled city of Tulum. Perched on the edge of a cliff in Quintana Roo, overlooking the Caribbean Ocean in Mexico, Tulum was the greatest city constructed and inhabited by the Mayan people centuries ago, making it one of the most intriguing, fun, and relaxing destinations in Latin America. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we take you through what to see, what to do, and where to eat in Tulum, Mexico. Tulum was essentially built to be a fortress by the sea, providing much-needed protection from the east, as well as a large limestone wall keeping the city safe on 3 sides. It was a very big trading center for the Mayans, who traded in turquoise, jade, and cotton, to name a few. The old stone structures in the site are surrounded by greenery and rocks, the perfect place for large iguanas, which you will definitely run into at some point. El Castillo is Tulum's main pyramid, and was once used as an ancient lighthouse. Next up, we have the Temple of Frescoes. If you take a look inside, then you can actually see a colored mural that's still intact to this day. Absolutely unbelievable. The House of the Columns and the House of the Halash Unique are also must-sees and are incredibly well preserved. A secret that has been well kept would be the secret beach right below the main pyramid, and you're actually able to swim there. It is unbelievable, trust us. But be careful not to step on any iguanas on your way down there. Pro tip, we recommend that you only ever buy your tickets to the ruins at the information booth. Please don't be fooled by ticket sellers promising the tickets they have are legitimate. They really aren't. So better to be safe than sorry, we think. Cenote, cenote, cenote. You have no idea what we're saying, do you? Then keep listening. A cenote is a water-filled sinkhole that occurs in the limestone rock when an underground cave collapses in on itself and exposes the water underneath, and Tulum is full of them. First up is the most popular, Grand Cenote. It has 140 square meters worth of swimming space, 100 square meters of wooden walking platforms where you're able to walk, chill, and take pictures of everything that you see. As there are so many cenotes, the best way to see them all would be to hop onto a day tour to ensure that you don't miss out on the best. For a good tour, you're looking at around $100 per person, but it is totally worth it in our opinion. Next, we have Cenote Zakil Ha, which actually has a zip line, if you're brave enough, that will take you straight into the cool waters below. Entry is around 100 pesos per person, and there are smaller pools around that you can hang out in for hours to avoid the crowds below. Our final cenote has to be Cenote Car Wash. Yes, it's actually called Car Wash. This special cenote is a wonderful place to swim and snorkel, due to the amount of fish and turtles that call it home. Directly above, there is also a deck where you can sunbathe or dive into the pool below. Beware though, this particular cenote has a crocodile living inside, but we've been assured that it's very friendly. The water is always cool, which makes for the perfect refreshment to escape the heat of the Mexican sun, and entry is around $10 per person. Let's talk about the activities next, and boy does Tulum have a lot of them. The best of the best would of course be to visit the Selva Maya Eco Adventure Park. Usually the day tours start with driving over rugged terrain in the ATV for a 3-mile ride inside the jungle to the Jungle Zipline Base Camp. Next up, you will be doused in safety gear, just to obviously be safe. Then you can take your pick of the 9 different zip lines and fly like a bird through the trees, or walk above the forest on the many bridges hanging throughout the rainforest. Then you can climb the 18-foot pyramid and rappel down with the beautiful park views all around you. Once you've reached the bottom, grab your life jacket and head to one of the cenotes. One is open air and the other is filled with mesmerizing stalactites and stalagmites. Lunch is usually always included because it's thirsty work and it's always traditional Mayan food. As amazing as these tours are, they sell out incredibly fast. Once you book your flights, we recommend that this should be the next thing you book. You will not be disappointed. Beach gods and goddesses, this one's for you. Being by the ocean, of course, means that Tulum has the most spectacular beaches around. So we're heading to Tulum Playa. Because there's so many beaches, they're actually never super crowded, which is a win in our books. The first gem of the Riviera Maya is Playa Paraíso. filled with shimmering white sand and turquoise blue water. And it is free to enter. For around 200 pesos, you can also hire a chair for your beach day. If you would like somewhere indoors, then head to El Paraíso Beach Club and Restaurant, where food is prepared fresh every single day. If you never want to leave, our guess is that this will happen, then we recommend you stay at the La Diosa Tulum, which is currently discounted on agoda.com. We do the work so you don't have to. We'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out and book quickly. Next up, we have Akumal Beach. 30 minutes away from the city center, this beautiful beach is best suited to families and people looking for a bit more action. Not in that way, ew. There are so many palapa roof bars and restaurants littered along the strip that serve refreshing cocktails and food all day long. We would recommend the Turtle Bay Cafe especially, aptly named as there are actually turtles in the area, so always be prepared with your camera. Finally, for those who enjoy being at one with the sun and nobody else, then Las Palmas Public Beach is where you need to be. Just as perfect as the others, we recommend you bring your own water and food as it is incredibly empty, and a taxi will not pick you up after 5 p.m. While you're in Tulum Playa, you obviously know that this is where it is all happening. Let's start with those people who just want a casual drink. For this, head to Ice Cream Bar. It screams hippie vibes, and the bar is actually made of VW bus scraps. We're serious. While you're there, try their special ice cream shots, which are quite literally ice cream with tequila poured on top. Now for the fun stuff. In terms of clubbing, Thursdays head to Casa Jaguar. It's a Caribbean restaurant during the week, and then it plays host to wild jungle parties every Thursday, with the party only beginning at 11 p.m. Fridays are for Gitano. The DJ starts at around 11 p.m. You can see it's a party all night situation in Tulum, can't you? It has a pricey Mexican restaurant in the front, and in the back you can party and drink under the jungle canopy until the sun comes out. Sundays is obviously for the Papaya Playa project, which hosts the iconic monthly full moon parties at its beachside club, with entry costing around $25. For special occasions like New Year's, you could expect there to be over 3,000 people in this one club, so please buy tickets in advance so you're not disappointed. If you're looking for true natural beauty, Sian Can Biosphere Reserve should be at the top of your list. It was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site and remains the largest protected area in the Mexican Caribbean. To visit this spectacular reserve, you need to get yourself onto an eco tour. Tours on offer are the Sian Can Encounter, where you can take a trip through the ancient mangrove channel that was built by the Mayans more than 1,000 years ago as a trade route, all while discovering the various tropical birds adorning the skies, as well as taking a boat tour into the mangrove canals and lagoons. You may even get to see some manatees if you're lucky. If you'd rather spend your time in the water, then book yourself onto the Sian Can Reef Snorkel and Mayan Canal Tour. The coral in the area is home to dolphins, marine turtles, and up to 500 species of different fish just waiting to be explored. Second only to the Great Barrier Reef, the Mesoamerican Reef is very much the jewel in this magnificent region's crown. After you've done enough exploring, you'll be taken to an untouched beach and enjoy your lunch under the shade of the coconut trees. Sounds blissful. Let's move our review to Tulum Pueblo. It is essentially exactly the same as the expensive beachside resorts, but for half the price tag. You'll find boutique hotels, yoga studios, and tiny little restaurants waiting to be explored. We would recommend the Tiki Tulum to stay. It has only 15 rooms and comes with hammocks on your balcony to unwind after a long day of exploring. Agoda.com has a fantastic rate for this hotel, and we'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. For an insta-famous meal, we would of course suggest Macha Mama for the famous acai bowl. They also have a location in Tulum Playa as well, so you can even enjoy it while you're on that side of town. Another gem in the town is Burrito Amor, which serves, you guessed it, unbelievable burritos, and they even arrive wrapped in banana leaves. Finish your culinary journey at Humo, which looks out straight onto Tulum Pueblo. You'll be seated inside a bamboo egg, for want of a better description, and the food is out of this world. Trust us. Tulum Pueblo may not be as lit as its counterpart, but you can still have a very decent night out here. And for this, we would tell you to head to Beatty Mojito and Garapa Bar. Most of the other bars are built like satellites around it. They are best known for their fresh fruit mojitos, and Tuesday and Wednesdays would be the best nights to make an appearance. That concludes our review of the wonderful Tulum. We hope you have enjoyed it. Did you think we missed anything off our list? If you did, please let us know in the comments below why you think your idea deserves a mention. We would love to hear from you. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel, where we post travel-related content every other day. As always, safe travels.